Pádraig Walsh, All-Ireland final coming up against Father O'Neill's of Cork. You must be absolutely excited, buzzing for this.
Yeah, the place is absolutely buzzing. You know, it's we never thought we'd be playing in Croke Park, you know, with Tullaroan. So it's a great occasion. We're really looking forward to it, and the whole parish just on a high.
Yeah, because I was in at your county final against Thomastown. You won that. The scenes, the celebrations were unbelievable because you've won that title that has kind of eluded you, and you're going back up senior. Even your brother Shane, he gave a speech afterwards and mentioned brother Damien who'd passed away. Like, that was an explosion of joy in itself.
It was, yeah. Like I've said it a few times there now. Like, I've never experienced so much emotion after a game. You know, just everyone just pouring onto the pitch. The whole of Tullaroan was on the pitch. The speech was emotional. Everything was emotional. Just to, I suppose we waited so long to get over the line to finally do it. It was really special.
What propelled this run this year?
So we probably just got our timing right this year. In that other years we probably played really well in the league, and when it came to championship, then might have slipped back or probably didn't up it enough. Whereas this year was the opposite. We probably had an average enough league, didn't perform too well, but when it came to championship, then we really upped it, and we hurled well on the day in the county final. You know, it was probably our best performance all year, and thank God it was enough to get us over the line.
Did it take you long to adjust from, right, I'm playing with Kilkenny all year, now I need to reset and go again with Tullaroan?
Not really, no. Probably the first few weeks are probably hard to get yourself going performance wise. All right, just after coming off a tough year, but for your head it's absolutely brilliant because obviously we didn't win the All Ireland, so it was a great distraction from that disappointment, and to get back on a run then with the club was great, and great thing for your head, you know.
Like, you're obviously, you know, good hurler in your own right, but like something I can appreciate, being known by your brother. As in, are you still referred to as Tommy's brother in any area?
You would, yeah, you still would get it, but I think it's something you just have to put up with now and get used to, because I don't think that'll ever fully stop, and we just have to get used to it.
I think an awful lot of the country, like, I did an interview, well, Nicky Brennan did all the questions really, but the interview after the county final, just the emotion and passion of him was unbelievable. Do you ever feel like people kind of almost want us to win because they enjoy seeing Tommy go so far into the championship?
Yeah, he's kind of got a name for himself in social media now with the work he's doing, and then obviously interviews like that. He's obviously very passionate, and look, people love seeing that kind of thing, you know, and everyone loves seeing the outpour of emotion when teams win county finals. They're real feel good things for people to watch, and yeah, look, it was great, and I think everyone was happy to see us win that, just because we waited so long for it, and they could see how happy we were after it.
Do you get like, you've seen him win All Irelands, and I'd say you were involved together in 14, maybe 2015. 14, yeah. Like, do you kind of get that sense that this possibly even means more, or is it the same sort of buzz?
Yeah, look, they're probably two different things. Like, they're both absolutely unbelievable experience to win an All Ireland with Kilkenny. But I think to win the county final, the club was definitely the most emotional I've ever felt after a game. You know, just because I think we waited so long for it, we put so much into it, and it just meant so much. You could see it yourself after the game. Everyone onto the pitch, it meant so much to everyone. We waited 25 years to win a county final at adult level, so to do it there this year was just absolutely special, and it's a feeling you'll never forget.
This is a final question now about Tommy. Do you find it odd that he's commenting on the radio about a team you're playing for?
No, because to be honest, I wouldn't. When he's talking about Kilkenny and stuff, you'd kind of stay away from that stuff anyway, especially when he's talking about Kilkenny. So I wouldn't hear a whole lot of it. You'd hear clips and that, and you know, he'd make you laugh a few times, all right, but especially when he's talking about Kilkenny now, I'll try to stay away from it.
Do you get the sense that there's much expectation coming into this final, that people are thinking you're going to take this one home?
No, I don't think so. I think all the pressure was taken off us after the county final. I think that was a monkey off our backs, and we've probably enjoyed our hurling a bit more since we relaxed a bit more, and it's kind of like a bit of bonus territory. Obviously we want to win it, but we know, look, Father O'Neill's were a team I've been hearing about since we won the county final, that these are one of the teams that are going to be tipped for an All Ireland. Cork teams are always very strong at this grade, and at junior as well. The last couple of years have been probably in every final, you know, so we know, look, they're going to be a serious team. We'll have to be at our very best to take them on, but we're just delighted that we get the chance to play here.
And do you feel that this is like the perfect team coming together for you at the right time? You know, Tommy Walsh, the young Tommy Walsh, and obviously your brother Martin Keown in there as well. I'm not sure if he picked up an injury in yourself, that you've got the right team together at the right time.
Yeah, we definitely have a good mix age-wise. You know, we definitely have a good mix between experience and youth, and even the young lads like Tommy and Mossy have been playing a good few years now at this stage, so they're well experienced. So we definitely have the right mix, and I suppose the fact that we've won a county final now, I think the main thing is to just win as much as you can while you can, because we know more than anyone, you know, it's these kind of things don't come around too often.
I'd say you can't walk down the road without someone mentioning this match.
Yeah, the place is buzzing, you know, it's absolutely buzzing. The bunting is up around the place, and everyone's walking around with a smile on their face. They just can't wait for it, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of Tullaroan people packing onto the buses now on Saturday.
And what about winning this at Croke Park with Tullaroan? Did you ever think you'd see the day even that you'd walk out on that field in a Tullaroan jersey?
No, never. You know, you'd always say you dream when you're a young lad, dream of playing in Croke Park, but that's probably with Kilkenny. I never dreamed about playing with Tullaroan, because I don't think I ever thought it'd happen. You know, and now that it is happening, it's hard to believe, but it's really, really special. You know, there's so many people there going to be in the stand now on Saturday that probably never thought they'd see one of their sons playing in Croke Park, you know, and so it's just a great occasion for the parish. The same with Father O'Neill's as well. They're obviously going. It's a brilliant occasion for them as well. So it's going to be brilliant. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully this goes well for us.
So often you hear with people when they're on a run with their club, they talk about this word, a journey. Is that something that kind of resonates with you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like you're playing every second weekend there. You're travelling to Portlaoise, Parnell Park, all these kind of places, playing against teams that you would have never came up against before. You don't know who you're playing, you don't know any of their players. So it's something different, and it's really enjoyable, because I don't know, it's nice. It's something different. It's something we're not used to, and I think it's great coming up against teams that you don't know the whole lot about, and nearly brings you back to your days when you're a young lad playing teams and you don't know anything about the opposition. You know, it's something different. It's great to get out with Kilkenny and travel around the country and see what it's like to play in different stadiums.
What do you think it would mean to the people of Tullaroan if you did actually manage to win this?
Sure, it'd give the place, it's after giving the place such a lift already, just getting this far, and I think just to win it would be really, really special. So hopefully now we can represent Kilkenny and Tullaroan well on Saturday.
Can I ask you a question about playing centre back, as you have done for Kilkenny in the last year or so? It seemed to me, like in the Leinster final and the All-Ireland final, that teams are actually trying to play away from the centre-back, that before you used to be able to sweep from centre-back and get on a load of ball, but now teams are almost setting, like even Wexford, you were probably standing in the D, and Wexford probably played inside 100 yards of the field, so they were never even coming up near you. Has centre-back changed?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think every position has changed now. The way the game has gone, teams are using the ball so well, and they're just trying to avoid the opposition and give their forwards the best chance to win the ball. So I think the way it is now, when you're in the backs, you nearly have to be able to play in any of the positions, because for the most part you're not going to be in centre back at much of the stage in the game. You're going to find yourself on the wing, in the full back line. It's just, that's the way the game has gone. You just have to be able to play in any position, really.
And like, when you look forward to 2020 now, and obviously you're all club at the moment, but are you excited about that year ahead?
Yeah, you'll be looking forward to it. Obviously, just enjoying it with the club at the moment, and after Saturday then we'll be getting back into it with Kilkenny. And look, we've had the experience of playing in All-Ireland there with a young team, so you'll be hoping that we get back to that stage again and try and make amends for last year.
Brilliant stuff, Pádraig. Best of luck in the final.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks very much.
Thanks for watching Our Game. Don't forget to like and share the videos, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe.